It's not like Roundling Marsh where Maggie pulled out the series of lies which she prefers to its jokes. It's more like somebody covering their mistake because they're afraid they're going to get punished.
Oh, 'cause he went to Toodles. Hide from the storm.
The Fib comes out from behind the couch, now being the size of Junior Asparagus, and he congratulates him and says he's free, and they go off into town to have some more fun.
You're right. I don't have to worry about that plate anymore. I'm free.
You betcha.
I feel great. You were right. A little Fib can't hurt anybody.
That's my boy. Come on, kid. Let's go have some more fun.
Alrighty. I'm with you all the way, Fib.
That's very good, very good. Speaking of which, let's all pause for a moment to look at the scores. Well, after the first act, Dee Dee is clearly in the lead.
What?
But let's see how she does in the first round. Go!
Okay. We see LarryBoy driving downtown in his Larrymobile talking through Alfred for transmission. He hasn't seen anything yet, but he promises they'll keep looking.
Nothing at all?
Well, we did see a kid with green hair. Oh, and a dog that could whistle.
Oh, all right. Well, keep looking, Master Larry. Remember, the security of Bumbleberg rests in your clutches.
Have no fear, Alfred. If there's a space alien in this town, LarryBoy will bring him in. Hello, boys.
Ah, he didn't see the Fib. Easy come, easy go. Mr. Bruno, snap two.
Percy goes over to Junior, and the Fib goes out somewhere else to hide. And Percy tells Junior about what he heard, and he's baffled by this news. And he finds it very skeptical, wants to know who's the real culprit.
Who's telling the truth?
Oh, well, actually, she's right.
Huh?
Laura didn't break the plate. It was Lenny.
Her brother?
Uh-oh. He's gonna do it again.
Last time, Junior says the fault through song, and of course, Percy finds this so confusing that he says this next line.
Whoa, gee. I didn't think Lenny was capable of that kind of violence. He seemed like such a nice kid. I didn't even know he had a crocodile.
But he'll never find any crocodiles in Bumbleberg. That loser. Speaking of losers, all of you. Bonus round. Name your favorite character in the episode.
The answer is easy, really. Junior Asparagus, because there's a lot of stories that focus on him. Asparagus. I think it's because he's nice and he knows his son's more important to him than any old bowling plate. Percy P. He is Junior's best friend, and he mostly drives home the skepticism of the story. Let's see. I know. Archibald Asparagus is Alfred. He brings in most of the comedy in this episode.
And Mushu, I don't think I didn't hear an answer from you. I'm afraid doesn't cut it. Fine. Scooter the police officer. Because A, he's the only police officer in town who speaks Scottish, and 2, he's very hysterical.
LarryBoy decides to give up despite the fact that he kept driving over the duo twice. And even when Alfred tries to get him to keep looking.
I've been driving around all day. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I've got to go to the bathroom. This suit is very constricting. I'm coming home now.
But the security of Bumbleberg rests in your...
There are no space aliens in Bumbleberg.
You see, that's irony. Because because they keep crossing over each other. But LarryBoy's convinced that there's no space alien around. But they should see each other. Pretty please, can I tackle this next scene?
Oh, a special request, eh? Does this mean you'll be willing to do your rents to be reference?
Yeah?
Yes! Speak!
Around early evening, Laura, Lenny, and Percy go over to confront Junior. And yet again, the Fib hides in the alley. But don't worry, that's the last time you'll see him hide.
If you need me, I'll be over here.
Huh?
They argue and bicker over Junior's constant lying, overlapping one another.
Lenny said he didn't
Wait, I wasn't over
Laura
at your
said she
house.
didn't bring the plate to bake.
It's a lie. Lie.
It's a great, big, ugly lie.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Junior Asparagus still caught up in his lying game. Instead of singing another song, just blatantly says that space aliens disguised as cows broke the plate. That's completely outrageous and ridiculous. But they aren't fooled this time.
Funny, I just saw that same thing happen in a movie. Invasion of the Cow Snatchers.
You did?
It's another lie! Nothing but a big, fat, ugly...
Huh?
Fib?
Hi, Junior.
It's a giant bumps from outer space! Or mutated by radiation! Or from the depths of the ocean! Or flushed down the toilet!
So then the Fib grows 50 feet tall, captures Junior, and then wreaks havoc on the Bumbleberg.
A little fib couldn't hurt anybody, right?
Help! It's got me! I can't get free!
Look, it is Suckozilla. No one is safe. We must flee the city.
It's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it's not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! Though it isn't.
Then Officer Scooter drives by and sees the monster and calls the police force to call LarryBoy. But not before he gets out of the car.
I'll call you right back.
Oh, the inhumanity! LarryBoy, where could he be?
We did see Larry and Alfred playing a game of Candyland.
Your turn, Alfred.
Yes, let's see. Oh, look! I get to go all the way to Princess Lolly! What luck! Ha! Your turn!
Still stuck.
So if he was there for 38 times, then he got another one. That would make it 39 now. He looks outside, notices that tragedy has struck Bumbleberg, and he and Alfred knew that there was trouble.
Alfred, I've got work to do. Consider our game postponed.
Very good, very good. Now, let's look at the scores again.
Hey, wait a minute. How is Didi clearly still in the lead? He's barely even commented on the episode.
Points for joining the club.
Oh, Mr. V, you flatter me so. Junior feels betrayed at this point because he knows that that's what Fibs do. They grow.
Fib! Why are you doing this to me? I thought you were my friend!
That's the thing about fibs, Junior. We grow. Now that I'm big, it's my turn to call the shots. And you belong to me.
Not so fast, monster!
But who should appear but none other than LarryBoy himself? He demands the Fib to let Junior go, but then he teases him, and he heads for the water tower. He gets advice from Alfred to figure out what to do about the monster. And luckily, Archibald has made modifications to the Larrymobile that will really come in handy.
Are you trying to seduce me with all this emphasis in your voice?
Is it working?
Maybe. Continue.
Well, anyways, LarryBoy drives faster than a speeding bullet. Look, too bad there's no cop around to give him a speeding ticket. As Alfred tempts him to push any button that could be pushed.
Now, once you get up to speed, all you have to do is press the green button. No, the blue button.
Alfred, I'm going to run out of road. Which button is it?
The blue button. Press the blue button.
Wiper!
The green button. It's the green one.
He's honking!
It's part of the plan.
He's honking. That's one of my favorite Laura lines.
with things spiraling out of control. The Larry Boy finally pushes the yellow button, and we get to the well shot, most well animated part of the episode, the takeoff.
I am going to die!
Stop yelling at me! No yelling! Yell! Yellow!
Well, in the name of Fergus McDonaldson.
Who's Fergus McDonaldson?